Hello comic book fans, welcome to GFan Comic Book Man's channel. Today's video will be about Superman, and the many misnomers about Superman. To most people, Superman is the most powerful comic book hero in all existence, which in his own right, he is, but for different reasons, rather than strength or power, etc. So today we'll be talking about a few truths about Superman and a few things that are not true. They're just, although they're commonly accepted. Now, as I said, Superman is not the strongest hero in all of existence, nor is he the strongest being in all the comic books. One thing that shows us this is that Superman can only lift 200 quintillion tons, and this was stated in All-Star Superman. When Superman was lifting this, he was lifting it with one hand like this up under the mechanism. Now they said that that was 3 times his current record. And when we do the math, that 200 quintillion tons becomes a whopping 66.666667 quintillion tons, which is still impressive, but this does not make him the strongest superhero in all of existence. Now, of course, that's really strong, but there are other people in comic books that are stronger than Superman, and many people say that many people cannot beat Superman because of how strong he is, and that he is the strongest. Now, with that being said, Superman is not the strongest hero in all the comic books, let alone the strongest person or entity in all comic books. There are other people who are much stronger than Superman physically, such as Darkseid, Lobo, Etrigan, Captain Marvel, or Martian Manhunter, along with quite a few other people such as the Anti-Marvel. Now, why do people say that Superman is the strongest person in all the comic books? This is because Superman always tends to beat people who are much stronger than he is. And this is because there is an idea behind Superman. Superman inspires people. He inspires them to do things that they would not normally do. Whether it be help someone out because they can't cross the street, help a cat coming down from a tree, Superman inspires people. Many people in the comic books have even stated that they were glad to work alongside Superman because of how great of a person he is, and the accomplishments he has completed. Now, if we look at the Justice League, the animated series, Superman will put himself in front of the face of danger, that way others will not get hurt. When they were training in one of the episodes, John, or Green Lantern, told Superman to not try and jump in front of danger because he will get himself hurt. Superman states that he can actually take all the punishment, and he's saving it so that way others do not have to. John states to him that he shouldn't, because that's not what teamwork is about. He shouldn't have to put himself in the face of danger. But, yet again, Superman does this. Superman even fights with John, stating that he is the strongest person in the Justice League, and that he should be the one taking it, because he can take it. Now, of course, there are things that Superman cannot take, such as magic or a little green rock. Now, with that being said, Superman still will do whatever he can to make sure others do not get hurt. Like in many big battles, Superman has taken the enemy outside of the city limits. Of course, this doesn't always happen, and there are casualties. Like in the Doomsday fight, he usually tries to keep them away from civilians, but sometimes supervillains just, they really like fighting in cities, because climactic than anticlimactic, because fighting in the middle of the woods wouldn't be as fun if there wasn't people involved. Now, all sarcasm aside, Superman still is an incredibly strong person, but he's not the strongest person in all of comic book history. The only reason why Superman is incredibly strong is because of the idea behind him. And this is because the idea behind Superman inspires hope. Superman is indeed a Superman. Now, I hope this helped you with maybe some of the misnomers of Superman. And if you liked it, leave a like, and please leave a comment below. Tell me what you think, and tell me what other videos you'd like me to do. And with that being said, GFan Comic Book Man out.